Hello, hey, oh, internet. There's an internet watching. Why? Hello there, good sir, and or madam. I'm Alex O'Neill. That is Alex, A-L-E-X, O'Neill, O''N-E-I-L-L. Two L's, E-I-L-L. Some people just can't comprehend that. I'm playing Zelda games. If you're unfamiliar, the title of this video is Alex Plays Zelda, as in not just there are multiple Zeldas. I don't mean to blow your mind. So not just one, but many. In this weird initiative to make stupid Let's Play videos and put out videos on the Irrational Passions YouTube channel over the summer. So currently, I'm playing through The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask and The Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess. You can watch those videos over on the internet, youtube.com/Irrational Passions. You can go watch that. But in reality, I've finished those two games. They're done, under my belt. And I am now going to go on my third game. This is the third in the series, The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. And we are playing it on the Wii. Technically, we are playing it on the Wii U. And I am in the Wii in the Wii U. The Wii menu in the Wii. I'm gonna make this joke again. Some Wiiception. All right. If you watch my other videos, you know that is now the third time I've made that joke. So Alex Plays Zelda is just kind of my initiative, little summer project. I wanted to play through all the Zelda games and record the video with my commentary, so I could just generally talk about them. I love Zelda. I'm a big fan. I love every game in this series, and yeah, it's probably my favorite franchise of all time outside of Persona. That's Shin Megami Tensei Persona. But like I've only really fallen in love with Persona 3 and 4 in that series. So all the Zelda games hold some kind of special appeal to me. Ocarina of Time is obviously, it's one of the most special Zelda games. It's one of the most special games that exists ever. I think it's fair to say that. And yeah, we're gonna dive right in, and I'll be talking about it as I go. But yeah, I wanted to. I just did Twilight Princess. I think it's kind of fair to play these two games back to back, because I think they are super similar. Hey, look, all these files. I gotta delete files more often. Hey, look at that. I did that. Ethan is my roommate, for reference. He's never played a Zelda game before. So we're gonna name this file Link, cause that's his name. All right. I'm not one of those people that's like, my hero's name is Kent. In the vast, deep forest, long as I served as a guardian spirit, I am known as the Deku Tree. I've been hearing a lot of different Deku pronunciations. I've always said Deku. I know it's probably wrong. Children of the forest, the Kokiri, live here with me. Each Kokiri has his or her own guardian fairy. When I was a kid, I used to pronounce Kokiri Kakari. However, there is one boy who does not have a fairy. I knew I was wrong somewhere in my heart. Cockery. Cackery? I think I might have actually said cackery. Cackery. So here's this fucking ominous dream to just start the game. Now, I was young when this came out, but I was old enough to have played through A Link to the Past with my brother. And I don't know about you guys, and I'm sure people older than me, like in their teens or whatnot in the 90s, when they saw the first 3D Zelda, they just shit their pants, probably. They saw that, and they lost it. Like, literally could not handle it. Come hither. Oh, Navi the fairy. Wow, that's real classy. Navi the fairy. Listen to my words, the words of the Deku tree. Dost thou sense it, the climate of evil descending upon this realm? Malevolent forces even now are mustering an attack on land of Hyrule. For shame. Blah, for so long, the Kokiri Forest, the source of life, is a barrier deterring outsiders and maintaining the order of the world. But before this tremendous evil power, even my power is as nothing. It seems that the time has come for the boy without a fairy to begin his journey. The youth whose destiny is to lead Hyrule to the path of justice and truth. Navi, go now. Find our young friend and guide him to me. I do not have much time left. Fly, Navi, fly! The fate of the forest, nay, the world depends upon thee. I forgot how ridiculous that was written. And again, Nintendo is the master of showcasing what they've got. Like, you know, you get this kind of first-person perspective of the fairy just kind of walking around the world. Not walking, flying. And you can kind of see the world, and it's like, oh, this is like the forest realized in 3D, like beautifully. And it's really cool. Like, I wish I was older when I first played this game to have really seen and appreciated Zelda games before, you know, diving into this one. Hello, Link, wake up! So now we get to meet Navi, the most wonderful character in all of Zelda history. The great Deku Tree wants to talk to you. Deku Tree. Deku? Link, get up! Hey, come on. Hey, listen! Can Hyrule's destiny really depend on such a lazy boy? That Link yawn. I have so many friends in real life that yawn just like that. You finally woke up. I'm Navi, the fairy. Oh. The great Deku... Deku? The great Deku Tree, let's say. We'll give it a shot. Ask me to be your partner from now on. Nice to meet you. The great Deku Tree has summoned you. So let's get going right now. You should watch my Majora's Mask playthrough because I talk about the Deku pronunciation a lot. So, here we are. And now I'm, again, looking at this through the eyes of, like, an analyst now. Seeing this is actually really funny because it's like, oh, it's top-down like old-fashioned Zelda games. Like the word of the day. But yeah, this is actually like a nice little homage, I guess, right in the beginning of like, hey, it's top down, you know, you move like you do in a Zelda game, except it's analog instead of digital. So yeah, I've never comprehended that before, and I think that's really cool. Obviously we have the HUD here. You know, I'm going to talk about this probably at length as the first 3D Zelda game, because it was a big deal. And then you do this, and you're like, oh my god! Yeah, it's kind of weird going, so I've already played through Majora's Mask on this playthrough. And, you know, Zelda was one of those early 3D games like Final Fantasy VII that did this, where it's like this background, this environment is actually just like a JPEG. And you just kind of move around it, and there are invisible walls, that just kind of prevent me from going things that are actually raised in the image, in the environment. But like, it's actually just, you know, it's just I'm walking around on an image. You can tell there's some artificial depth, but it's like drawn. I'm like walking around a picture as a 3D model. And Final Fantasy VII is obviously the most known for that, because like every environment in that game is that pretty much. But I don't think Majora's Mask does this. Like, once. Not once. All of the environments are fully realized. But Ocarina of Time does it a lot for homes. But not like every home. It's weird. Kokiri Forest. And then it's like, oh, the camera pulls back and oh my god, there's depth and... That is the noise I made as a child in my youth. Yahoo! This is brought to you by Yahoo. Don't forget to search with your Yahoo search engine. Hi, Link. Hi, Saria. What's up, girl? That's like this weird, like, Godzilla. With a little dude with a sword and shield fighting Godzilla. Or whatever. I always, when I was a kid, I kind of give you a sense of my age when I play this. I mean, it came out in 97, but, you know, or 98, one of the two. But I called him Reptar. Link's house. Wow, a fairy. Finally, a fairy came to you, Link. Wow, that's great news. I'm so happy for you. Now you're a true Kokiri, Link. Is that right? The great Deku Tree has summoned you? That sounds weird to me. It's quite an honor to talk to the great Deku Tree. Blah, blah. I'll wait for you here. Get going. Go see the great Deku Tree. I said, as a kid, and literally up until this point, I pronounced it Deku. And I know that's wrong. Like, oh, hey, listen! The great Deku Tree has summoned you. Please come with me. Fuck you, Navi. Like, I know Deku Tree is probably wrong, but it sounds right to me. I mean, fucking you say it for 21 years, and at some point it just sounds right. It just feels so right, man. Yeah, let's talk to these people. I've never actually really talked to these people ever. Oh, you have a fairy now. That's great, Link. What? You've been called by the great Deku Tree? What an honor. We're gonna say Deku. I don't fucking care. I was trying something new and I don't like it. Deku. At least I'm not saying Deku. Those people. Whew. If you're watching this and you say Deku, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to offend you. He may give you a special gift, Tee-hee. That's because the great Deku Tree is our father, the forest guardian. And he gave life to all of us, Kokiri. It's weird to think they birthed him. But I like the Kokiri children in Wind Waker are little wood people. And I like that, like, but like in Wind Waker, and we'll talk about this when we get there, like the Zora evolved into those wind people, the wind creatures. And I think that's cool. That's the implication that I took from it, at least. Oh, Fairy finally came to you. Now you have a lot to learn. The best place to go learn some new skills is the Forest Training Center. It's on the hill just above here. And then we learn how to play 3D Zelda from these signs. But like, I ain't no bitch. I don't want to fuck with you, Rock. Hey, let's work on some moves. Whoa, I just hit B once. My phone just vibrated. Who is somebody tweeting me? Oh, it's Disco Zoo letting me know that all my animals are asleep. I'm gonna wait, because I don't want to get hit by a rock. Okay. I'm a gay, he's a wreck! It's weird, you know. The last time I played this was Ocarina of Time 3D, right? Which looks better, feels a bit better, it's a bit more responsive, blah blah. You got the Kokiri sword in the equipment sub-screen. Select it with the cursor and equip with A. It's a hidden treasure of the Kokiri, but you can borrow it for a while. I hope so. Be sure to practice with it before you really fight. And then we get to this menu, this weird, like, cube. It's like a game cube. I'm sorry, I'll stop talking now. I'll never talk again during one of these. God, these move so slowly between the thing. Especially compared to, like, Majora's Mask. fucking with me. But yeah, like, I don't know, I really like Ocarina of Time. It is timeless, in my opinion. Like, look, when you go into a crawl space, it just goes first person automatically. It don't fucking show you Link's butt. It don't. I am a big fan of Ocarina of Time. I know a lot of people... There are a lot of people out there that just hate all 3D Zelda. And, like, Ocarina of Time was the first Zelda game I really played kind of by myself. I mean, I played through A Link to the Past, but I had a lot of help with that. Link to the Past is still kind of my first Zelda game. Actually, Ocarina of Time is not true. The first Zelda game I played through by myself was Link's Awakening. On the Game Boy Color, I played the DX version. And yeah, it was, I don't know, like, I'm a big fan of Ocarina of Time. Like, I think mechanically it still holds up today much better than it has any right to. No, it's not like fucking playing Bayonetta as far as like character action goes. But as like kind of the first anything, like this is the first 3D action game. Like, I mean, Mario 64 had action, but it was more a platformer than it was any kind of action of any sort. Where this, you know, had combat. It had a targeting system. You know, something almost every 3D game with combat has had since. That's, you know, that's pretty spectacular. Hee, you came all the way up here? You're a real man. Oh, I know, girl. Look, isn't the view pretty? Change your viewpoint with up on the C button. The up C button, so you can look around the forest with the analog stick. Oh my god! Under the great Deku tree, blah blah blah, Deku. Deku. Hi Link, look this way. Look over here with Z and talk to me with A. Yes, that's how you use a fairy. It's so great that you finally have a fairy partner. I'll teach you how to talk to people using your fairy. When a fairy flies near a person or thing, press Z to look in that direction. If you use Z targeting, you can talk to people from a distance, like we're doing right now. When you have nothing that you can target, you can press Z just to look forward. Try it! Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Shop sells things you can get in the forest for free. Teehee. Do you know how to use the Deku shield? Teehee. When you get the shield, press start to get into the subscreens. Select the equipment subscreen with Z or R. The equipment subscreen, choose the item you want to equip and press A to equip the item. Once you equip it, blah blah blah. Yeah. I get it, lady. I don't know, like, I know Zelda gets a lot of shit. 3D Zelda gets a lot of shit, because it is very different than 2D Zelda. I think if 3D Zelda existed and was, like, an actual different franchise, and Zelda itself, the name Zelda, only ever applied to the 2D top-down games, I think that would make a bit more sense. Because the 3D Zeldas are, like, completely different games. Here you can kind of see here, like, the way the pot is, like, actually polygonal and everything else is just JPEG. So we gotta get 40 rupees. I like Zelda, though. 2D Zeldas and 3D Zeldas, two completely different things, but I like both of them in their own unique ways. I'm a man who loves loving things. Actually, one of the things, one of the games well, two games, I guess, technically, that I actually considered playing for this video series. I was thinking about playing Okami, which is a 3D Zelda. I completely, and I also thought about playing Darksiders, another 3D Zelda of sorts. But I probably won't. Maybe down the line, if I revisit this series after I've done the 7 games that I was just going to play initially. Hey, there's a blue rupee. That's worth rupees. Note that if I pick up rupees in this game, it doesn't tell me how much they're worth every fucking 20 seconds, like Twilight Princess, for example. I don't know. I love Ocarina of Time. It's a great game. Fuck the haters. We're gonna go in the scary woods. Skull Kid. That's what happens to kids who get lost in the forest. Forest? He might be our friend if we do something. I've never actually gone in the forest before going to see the Deku Tree. Current time is 12. 12 o'clock. Do 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 do. You know, Ocarina of Time obviously has some of the most recognizable music in the franchise. I just wonder, like, you know, where did it start? Where did some of this music start? I'd love to know. Because it's wonderful. Like Sari's theme. The thing that's playing right now. My phone, actually. That was silly. I said Sari's theme, and my phone thought I said Hey Siri. Which, if you have iOS 8, which I do currently, it activates it. That's pretty funny. I don't even know where I'm going at this point. We're just winging it. Hey, I made it. That's how I recognize. I remember that. Wolfos. Yeah, I'm a boss. I don't even know what I'm doing. See, I didn't even know you could do any of this before anything. Obviously, I'm probably not supposed to. I think it's funny that I just kind of got here. I got Deku Knight. Deku nuts? Yeah, suck on those Deku nuts, huh? Am I right, guys? I don't even know what I'm doing. Like, I know where I'm supposed to go, guys. Don't think that I've never played Ocarina of Time before. But this is pretty funny that I've just kind of worked my way here. In it. Fuck 'em. You guys, let's go to the Forest Temple. I'm Adult Link, right? Am I right, guys? It's currently 12. Weird. Peace. Alright. Well, this was a fun little aside. We will have to come back here. In the near future, but I'm discovering things about Ocarina of Time I never knew. Well, now we have enough rupees for the Deku Shield, so let's go do that. It is really weird now that I've played Majora's Mask so recently, because I've never thought about it before. Again, seen things I've never really thought about, but they use the stock environment, like photo style. There's like a word for it. I don't actually know it, unfortunately. I apologize that I do not know it, but yeah, they use the photo environment instead of like actually modeling the environment. Like they do that in Majora's Mask now. If you want to see the great Deku tree, you should at least equip Sword and Shield. What's that? Oh, you have a Deku Shield. And what's that? Is that the Kokiri sword? Good grief. Oh, well then. Well, I, the Great Mido, will never accept you as one of us. Shoot. How did you get to be a favorite of Sari and the Great Deku Tree, huh? Grumble, grumble. Well. Alrighty then. Get these hot Deku sticks. Got a Deku stick, blah blah. Everybody knows what a fucking Deku stick does, alright? Jesus. Great Deku Tree. I'm back. I'm back, motherfucker! Oh, Navi, thou hast returned. Link, welcome. Listen carefully to what I, the Deku Tree. Alright, we get it. Am about to tell thee. Thy slumber these past moons must have been restless and full of nightmares. Well, how did you know that? Are you a psychologist? Where did you get your degree? As the servants of evil gain strength, a vile climate pervades the land and causes nightmares to those sensitive to it. Verily, verily, who says verily? Thou hast felt it. Link, the time has come to test thy courage. I have been cursed. I need you to break the curse with your wisdom and courage. Not my power, though. Dost thou have the courage enough to undertake this task? Yes. Then enter, brave Link, and thou too, Navi. Navi the fairy, thou must aid Link. And Link, when Navi speaks, use up on the C buttons to listen well to her words of wisdom. Well then. I mean, I could, right now I'm considering, I could cut this video here. Or we could see how fast I can beat this dungeon. Inside the Deku Tree. So I can beat this dungeon pretty fast. I can't believe we managed to waste 30 minutes before I even got inside the Deku Tree. It's pretty impressive. I keep forgetting I have to hold, the lock button. I mean, it's no big deal. I'm not used to it. Watch out! I do like the Great Deku Tree music, I'll say. I'll go so far to say. It's very, like, it's ominous in a weird way. You know? It's like this weird kind of... Look at this wall of vines growing and it gives me a rough surface. Maybe you can climb it, Link. Yeah, I get it, but there's sculptures on it. Sculptures is bad news, son. Also note, these Skulltula guys, the easy to kill one, that are in Twilight Princess, they're not in Majora's Mask at all. Which is weird. I got it. Thank you, Navi. The music in this dungeon is, now I remember the word I was going to use, very ambient. Hey, fuck you. Ow, ow, ow. Forgive me, master. If I give you a clue, will you let me go? When you jump off a high cliff, if you hold left stick forward, you will roll to the ground when you land. You won't get hurt from the fall. I can't guarantee it will work, though. If the cliff is really, really high, heh heh. Well, try it if you're feeling bold. Wah, wah. He laughs like Wario and then disappears. I'm gonna go with this door, maybe. Nope. Wrong door. So I don't have that compass yet, so I can't fucking see which door I came in through. Then we get the slingshot, and I'm like, just me by myself personally. I'm like, man, this dungeon's fucking joke, man. All I did was climb up a ladder, go through a door, kill a Deku scrub, and I already have the compass. Not the compass, the map and the slingshot. This ain't no Jabby Jabby's belly, that's for sure. Then we get the slingshot. I get it. Slingshot, you know, it's neat. A recovery heart. Slingshot's cute, but like, here's the deal, guys. Slingshot is the most useless item ever in a Zelda game. Ever. You get the slingshot in Twilight Princess, and you use it twice. Like, for 2 things. And you're all like, well, why the fuck did I get the slingshot? And I'm all like, there's no good reason why you got it. It's useless. It's fucking garbage. You got Deku seeds, yes. Like, seriously, after you get the bow, which, mind you, the bow is like the 4th item you get in Twilight Princess. After you get the bow, the slingshot becomes instantly useless. Holy shit, you climb vines way faster in Ocarina of Time than you do in Twilight Princess. That's an interesting little tidbit right there. Young Link got mad climbing skills, son. Oh boy. I'm a Skulltula. I'm a Skulltulas. Fucking horrifying monster. Gasp. Give me that sweet compass. Oh. Man, I got the compass in 5 minutes. I was like, man, I bet that took like 15 minutes. No. It took 5 minutes. That's pretty impressive. It is really weird playing this game. After, like, especially after, not just after Twilight Princess, but Majora's Mask. I guess I didn't really think about it, but yeah. I fucked myself up on that one. Wow, that was weird. Fuck 'em. You got a gold skull. You destroyed a gold skulltula and got a token proving you destroyed it. Oh shit! And then we're all like, oh, the future of Zelda collectibles has begun. Yeah, you're dead. We get it. You're not special, Skulltula. Skulltula. I don't get people to say Skulltula. I'm a Skulltula guy through and through. I get the Deku stuff. DQ I don't do that shit, but yeah, I get everything else. Kind of. Love Link's little fucking... Yeah, bitch. Get on my level. I was in the wall. I'm in it. I can't get out. Those are Kanye West lyrics. That's right. Link is the Kanye West of his generation. I don't even know what that means. I don't think you're supposed to know what that means, so don't worry about it. Burn, baby, burn. Chest here. I don't know if it'll have a recovery heart in it. Oh, look at that. Fucking babying you the whole way through this dungeon. Heaven forbid you have low health at any point. Alright. Dance. Please forgive me, Master. I'll never do it again. If you spare me, I'll teach you something cool. You will never beat my brothers up ahead unless you punish them in the proper order. The order is 2, 3, 1. 23 is number 1. I like how they give you like this little memory trick to it as well. And then I shoot an eyeball with a slingshot, and that's it. That's the puzzle. Figured it out. Ooh, you almost got me on that one. Not really. After you get in the water, if you hold down A, dive, some interesting things underwater. I bet there's some interesting things underwater. You know what, Navi? I bet you're wrong. How about that? I bet you're stupid, stupid face. I like this puzzle in Master Quest where you have to hold the shield button down. I have played through Master Quest, by the way. I considered, sorry, getting used to that, alright, calm down, phone. I don't want a Siri. I do not want a Siri right now. I hope that the microphone picks that up. Stand next to... God, I forgot how many fucking tutorial tips Navi gives you. It has been a while. They might have removed these in Ocarina of Time 3D. Or not. I don't know. I would think that they did. Oh. I'm trying to think. Like, last time I played through Ocarina of Time was when I played Ocarina of Time 3D, which was when it came out. 2011? Maybe? Great version of that game. I haven't actually played Ocarina of Time 3D on my 3DS XL yet. I very much would like to. It's a gorgeous game. They did very true by that game. I hope they do Majora's Mask 3D. I'm sure they will at some point, actually, but I hope they do it soon. Alright. Let's dance, boy. 11 minutes in this dungeon so far. I got in roughly at the 30-minute mark. Oh, guys. Goma larva, look out when it gets ready to pounce. Oh, no. There's a crawl space there. Oh, look, you need bombs to get through there. Hey, these guys make the same noise as the frog guys in Majora's Mask. Interesting. Alright. Going. Blackness on the floor there. Some hot stuff. Hey, this is a better first dungeon than I'm giving it credit for. It's okay. Like, it's not great, I don't think, but it's doing a pretty good job. Like, it's hard to imagine, again, being in the mindset of never playing a 3D Zelda game before. It never having existed before, let's go to say. Like, it's very difficult to put yourself in that mindset again. Like, let's be real, guys. 3D Zeldas have been a thing since 1997. Which, when this game came out, that was almost 20 years ago. Also difficult to believe. How did you know our secret? How irritating. It's so annoying that I'm going to reveal the secret of Queen Goma to you. Alright. In order to administer the coup de grace on Queen Goma, strike with your sword while she's stunned. Oh, Queenie. Sorry about that. I don't care, bruh. Here we are in the first 3D Zelda boss. Obviously, Queen Goma, infamously bossy. Alright, come on. There we go. That's gross. There's no obstacle cord that attaches your eyes to your brain. That's fucked up. Parasitic armored arachnid. Goma. Seriously? Goma, it's one of the parasitic monsters inside the Deki tree. Its eye is vulnerable when it's red. And done is done. Congrats to me. Goma has been murdered. Moided. Get a heart container. Your maximum life energy is increased by 1 heart. Your life energy will be totally refilled. Here we are. Congratulations, guys. We beat the first episode of Alex Plays Zelda Ocarina of Time. Thank you guys for watching. Let's enjoy this hot cutscene. And when we come back next time, we're going to go goof off with Princess Zelda, probably. Well done, Link. Thou hast verily demonstrated thy courage. I knew that thou wouldst be able to carry out my wishes. Now I have yet more to tell ye. Wilt thou listen? What if I say no here? No, no, Link. Thou must know my time is short. Now listen carefully. A wicked man of the desert cast this dreadful curse upon me. You're like, hey, I recognize him from Link's dream. This evil man ceaselessly uses his vile sorcerous powers in his search for the sacred realm that is connected to Hyrule. For it is in that sacred realm that one will find the divine relic, the Triforce, which contains the essence of the gods. Gasp! Essence. Before time began, before spirits and life existed, 3 golden goddesses descended upon the chaos that was Hyrule. Din, the goddess of power. Nehru, the goddess of wisdom. And Furore, the goddess of courage. Din. With her strong flaming arms, she cultivated the land and created the Red Earth. Nehru poured her wisdom onto the earth and gave the spirit of law to the world. Furore, with her rich soul, produced all life forms who would uphold the law. The 3 great goddesses, their labors completed, departed for the heavens, and golden sacred triangles remained at the point where the goddesses left the world. Since then, the sacred triangles have become the basis of our world's providence, and the resting place of the triangles has become the sacred realm. I really do like that. That's kind of like the basis for all Zelda lore, right there, that little story. Thou must never allow the desert man in black armor to lay his hands on the sacred Triforce. Thou must never suffer that man with his evil heart to enter the sacred realm of legend. That evil man who cast the death curse upon me and saps my power, because of that curse my end is nigh. Though your valiant efforts to break the curse were successful, I was doomed before you started. Yes, I will pass away soon, but do not grieve for me. I've been able to tell you of these important matters. This is Hyrule's final hope. Link, go now to Hyrule Castle. There thou wilt surely meet the Princess of Destiny. Take this stone with you, the stone that that man wanted so much that he cast the curse on me. You get the Kokiri's Emerald. This is the spiritual stone of the forest, now entrusted to you by the Great Deku Tree. The future depends upon thee, Link. Thou art courageous. Navi the fairy, help Link to carry out my will. I entreat ye, Navi. Goodbye. And the fucking Great Deku Tree dies. We're starting off on a real positive note in Ocarina of Time, clearly. Turns to stone. Let's go to Hyrule Castle, Link. Goodbye, Great Deku Tree. Hey Link, what did you do? Great Deku Tree, did he die? How could you do a thing like that? It's all your fault. Welp. Fuck Mido, I guess. Alright, well I think that wraps it up for this episode. I've been your host, Alex O'Neill. I hope you've enjoyed my company. If you did, then please, you can follow me on Twitter at alfighter27, spells just like it sounds. And the link is in the description if you're like, man, he said that really quickly. I don't think I can't comprehend that shit. Well, just click the Twitter link in the description. Yeah, please subscribe. If you haven't already, check out my playthrough of Majora's Mask and Twilight Princess. Those are still ongoing, I believe, at the time this will start, but I should be almost done with Majora's Mask. Majora's Mask is 29 parts long, and Twilight Princess is 25. So, there you go. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will be back next time with more Ocarina of Time.